Once vaccines become more widely available, a majority of the population will have to get the shot for it to make a dent in the pandemic. Dr. Fauci has estimated up to 85% of the population will need to be vaccinated. But that could prove difficult, as more than 20% of people say they won't get the shot. That is the topic of this week's Willamette Week cover story. And joining us to talk about the article is Willamette Week reporter Rachel Monahan. Rachel, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
You found that reaching herd immunity in Portland may be tougher than some other places in the country. Why is that?
Well, it's interesting. It might not be the groups that your listeners would expect to be reluctant to take the vaccine. There has been some coverage of the fact that Republicans, about half of Republicans, tell pollsters they don't want to take the vaccines. But a survey of Oregonians found that a majority are either saying at this point that they won't take the vaccine or that they're hesitant to. And that includes the folks in Portland, you know, the sorts who favor natural oils. And we mentioned people who send their kids to Waldorf schools because there are significant quantities of kids who have exemptions from vaccines, particularly at Waldorf schools, private schools, charter schools, and others.
There are many reasons that people gave as to why they were hesitant. Did any surprise or stand out to you?
I mean, I guess I'm not surprised anymore on this subject, to be honest, but I think the range is from, you know, what goes into vaccines. I guess I was a little surprised by the conspiracy theory that is circulating among some that we're in the end times and that the vaccine contains the sign of the beast as some kind of prophecy of Revelation. That was surprising to me.
Rachel, what kind of efforts are underway right now to help build vaccine confidence in these communities that you talked about?
Well, I think there is going to be a step-by-step process to reach various communities. I saw an announcement today of an effort to reach Black Oregonians in particular. It's all about building trust with various communities.
Rachel Monahan, we want to thank you very much for that. Very, very interesting. No question about that. You can read the entire article in the latest edition of Willamette Week on newsstands now or online at wweek.com.